Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what those were, they were just like spikes. I'm Paige, forgot who I was. This is Seeking Alexandria, and guess what? Do you recognize this box? Do you recognize it? Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay, we almost died just then. This is off to a smashing success. These are two skirts I ordered. They don't belong in there, so don't pretend you never saw those. But guess what, guys? I finally got my Colourpop order in. Whoop whoop. So I went ahead. Obviously, Colourpop had a ton of issues with this launch. They finally released concealers. They released blushes. Brushes, new bronzers, new highlights. But the first thing you gotta realize, Colourpop releases new stuff like every other day, first of all. Second of all, like, this order, I ordered this so long ago, like 3-4 weeks ago. Like, I ordered it the day the concealers launched. That's how long it's been. And it took them forever. I tweeted them. They were like, I'm sorry, we're having issues, blah, blah, blah. I guess everyone's order took for frickin' ever to get to them. I'm like, okay, listen, I have businesses. I'm not going to claim to know everything about business. But what I do know is that, like, 3 weeks is a long time to wait for a package. You know what I'm saying? They did send, just to like clear their name a little bit, they did send out coupon codes to, I think it was like, I don't know, probably all of us that our order was delayed. I think it was like $5 off, and at first I was like, well, then I was going through the package, and they also did send out a free Super Shock shadow, which is adorable. I haven't swatched it yet. How do you get into this thing? They sent me a booby trap package. Let's see what we got here. Super Shock shadow in the shade something. Wait a second. On the bottom, this says happy birthday. I think they just sent out a ton of birthday ones, which means I wonder on your birthday if you get the same one. But this is in the shade birthday cake. It's that same like squishy Colourpop texture that we've all come to know and love. Oh, all right. That's kind of gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, Colourpop, appreciate you sending this over. That was real nice. It was nice of you to try to make it right with us, because a lot of companies wouldn't have. So I do appreciate that. I don't want it to sound like I'm unappreciative. I was just super irritated that it took so long for me to get my order. Sorry, I know if I don't wipe this swatch off, like, I'm gonna be wearing it on my white top in no time. I feel like my voice is really low this morning. Like I'm talking like this. That's what it sounds like in my mind. Alright, so on to the main event, you guys. I got the brush set because I have an addiction and it's a problem, and I already have nowhere to keep all my brushes, so I thought, why not get some more? It looks like we got some face brushes, 1, 2, buckle my shoe, highlight brush or fan brush, a couple other brushes, a bunch of eye brushes, but I figured we would kind of go through, play with these. They don't have the name like crease brush, blending brush, or anything like that. They just are numbered 10, 8, 9, so on and so forth. I just dropped some, no big deal. But I thought that they would be something I could try out on my quest for affordable brushes. You know, you guys, I'm trying out 1, 2, 3. I'm probably trying out 3 different sets right now. So there will be a poppin' video on brushes coming soon to a channel near you. Huh? Alright, now, this is how you know you have a problem. I ordered 6 new shades. I believe 4 of them are highlight, 2 of them are bronzer, or something to that effect. But I thought we would go through, we will swatch these, we will put some on our face after we are done with our foundation, because I'm obsessed. I haven't swatched these, like I have not opened these, just so you guys know. Like, this isn't me just being like, oh, let's look at them when I've already looked at them. Like, I haven't even opened it. I've been a good Paige. I also saw on there that they released a couple new colors as far as their glosses and lips went, so I did pick up a new matte lipstick. This is in the shade Sun Showers. Ooh. Yeah, that's a beautiful color. Okay, alright. And then I picked up Cabana Boy as an ultra gloss, because why would you not pick that up? Look at that shimmery cuteness. Okay, so I picked those up. And the star of the show, you guys, the whole reason we did this, the one, the only concealer. Now, I picked this up in the shade Fair number 5. It is the lightest shade. I've heard mixed reviews on this, so I'm kind of like, eh. But because this is so light, I definitely wanted to use one of my darker foundation concoctions for it, because why not? That way it really pops off the face. We'll see if it works, if it blends. I feel like if I were to put this in with like my Bare Minerals foundation, it's buried, or I was going to pick it up and show you. But I feel like if I were to try to use something this light with a light foundation, you wouldn't really see the effects of it, how it blends and all that. So I want to go in with a darker foundation so that way I can really get a feel for the blend, for the blendability. I'm crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw on some, I almost said mascara. That would be a jump, wouldn't it? What am I going to do? Foundation. That's what it's called, Paige. Foundation. I'm going to throw on a touch of foundation, and I'll see you guys in like a hot second. Oh, my nose it just... Okay, so next we are going to go in with this Colourpop No Filter Concealer. Again, it is in the shade 5 Fair, number 5 Fair. Like I said, I dropped something, like I said. I have heard so many different reviews on this. It looks like you have a paddle wand here. Okay. Let's kind of... Oh, wow, that feels intense. Go ahead and... Okay, it goes on really nice. I don't know how fast this is going to dry down, so I am going to do one eye at a time. I did blend, so concealed, not concealed. Let's do the other eye. And it didn't seem to dry down super fast, so I think I'm going to be good to do my whole face and start highlighting and all that goodness. This concealer definitely settles in. Like, it settles in, brings its bags and everything. Like, my under eye is looking a little bit rough right now, I'm not going to lie. On the planes of the face, I think it did a pretty good job. I'll probably add just a tiny bit more. It is a lighter feeling concealer, like very lightweight. So it's nice in that respect. But I think because it's so lightweight, it does kind of sink into your fine lines a little bit. Now, if you're someone that you have just naturally have a beautiful under eye area... First of all, go screw yourself. Second of all, because the rest of us, we hate you. But I'm just kidding. We love you. We're just jealous as hell. So I think that it's a very nice concealer. One that I might be more apt to use, like I said, for the plains. I'm just going to sit over here and talk to you about my face. How's that sound? As I'm, like, literally, I'm always out of frame. Like, I'm over here, like... Okay, Paige, stop. You're ridiculous. But I do think this is a concealer that would be better left for the plains of my face because it just blends in beautifully on the plains. And it's not that it does a bad job in the under eye. I just think that it has more room for there to be problems in the under eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of the way it sits into the fine lines, it's got a better opportunity to hate my face. Now for coverage, I have to say it's not the worst. Like, you can definitely see a little tiny bit of the blue, especially like on this side, but it's definitely not the worst. Like, I would rock this, especially for a day like today. I would definitely say that this is acceptable. Let's see how it sets down though with powder. All right, we're gonna go in with my, you guessed it, my Lottie London powder. Oh my good Lord, this stuff is fantastic. I'm gonna go into the under eye and set her down. And now when it comes down to the powder side of things, I do not bake as of late. I know it looks like it because, you know, obviously I'm applying it the way that you would if you were going to bake, but I am not. I do this just because I don't want to disturb those areas of my face. And for some reason, my face, and if yours is like this, let me know, but I feel like I'm alone on so many of these things. But for some reason, my face is so easily disturbed with a brush. Like, I go in, and if I even try to, like, swipe the powder away, I can get, like, problems. Like, it'll remove or it'll get patchy, and I'm like, why? How come everyone else can do this and I can't? Your face is different, Paige. That's why, just like the rest of yous. Here I am almost forgetting that we're testing these brushes. All right, so this is brush... I don't know what brush number this is. Oh, it's brush number 1. They don't even put it on the brush. It's on the package. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, this is brush number 1, but don't throw away your paper. You'll never know that. But I am going to take some of this on the brush right here, and I'm just going to finish the other planes on my face with very little powder, just enough to set them. And this brush does not work for that. I need a bigger, fluffier brush. Colourpop, no offense, not yet. I just need a bigger brush for this one. Like a bigger, fluffier. Because I have to go in, like I said, I can't swipe it around. My face does not like that. So I go ahead and I just pat. Whew, I look like a ghost. Got no brows, got no eye makeups. Alright, now it's time for us to swatch and look at these bad boys. I'm going to swatch them and show them to you. Yes, that's what we are going to do. So the first one is Afternoon Delight. It says highlighter bronzer. Ooh, these packages, you guys. How cute is that? That cute. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Ooh, big old mirror. Love that. That is really dark. And again, this is Afternoon Delight. Definitely a bronzer. Oh, okay, so it looks really intimidating in the pan, but like that's a double swatch and it's actually not as intimidating as I thought it was. Okay. Next one is CA Dreaming, which I'm assuming is California Dreaming, and they just didn't want to put it all on the sticker. They all have the same packaging, so I won't show you that every time. Ooh, okay, lighter version. Very pretty. Oh my god, that is like the softest thing ever. Alright, and it's a little bit, this is the California Dreaming, and then this was Afternoon Delight. So it looks like California Dreaming is just like a hair warmer, I would say. Guys, I'm so curious. Okay, so they didn't put the shade name on the package at all. They're Kitty Kitty, and it's on the box, but then I checked the container, and the shade name is not. It is only on the unicarton. That is so weird. Okay, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, who, I mean, I'm psychotic, so sometimes I do store all my products in their original box, but like, who does that? This is the shade here, Kitty Kitty. It is marked as a bronzer, probably just because it has a nice glowy look. There you go. Yeah, that's beautiful. Alright, and that is here, Kitty Kitty. This next one is Go Honey. Oh, alright. We have a pink moment here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I thought this was going to be like obnoxious, and it's actually just like a pink shape shift kind of color. I just want to make sure you guys really get like the full effect there. Oh, that right there. That's beautiful. And it's a lot lighter than I thought it would be. Like, I was afraid it was going to be super intense, and that's actually not as intense. Like, I think that's a lot more wearable. I mean, and by wearable, I mean like, it is a pink shifty highlighter, so something to consider. But that was in the shade, what, Go Honey, I think. This next one is Ruffle My Feathers. And it's broken. All right. Oh, you guys, that yellow. Oh my gosh, it's like a light yellow gold reflect kind of color, and just for the record, Colourpop, mine is broken. Like, hold on, I'm going to show you. Like, legit broken. Okay, that's nice. And I figured out, by the way, oh, it's way broken too, shit. But I figured out just now why they did this way. Let me swatch the last one. This last one is in the shade something. Sylvis Play. I don't know what that means. I just read it off the packing slip. Makes no sense to me. Oh, but it's my favorite. It's white. Oh, yep. You guys know, like my go-to. A blinding white highlight. Oh. Alright, so these are the more highlight colors. This is that Sylvis Play, whatever the hell that means. That is so beautiful. Okay, so Colourpop, I got a beef, and I'm not even gonna screw around. I'm not gonna lie. I figured out why there's no package names. They didn't want to spend the money to put the name on the individual package, because every single package for every color that I just swatched is the exact same. All the unicartons. I was so confused when I opened up my products, and I was like, why do these all say highlighter bronzer? I didn't order a bronzer, and I didn't order 6 bronzers. I didn't order 6 highlights. I ordered 3 of each, but every single package says highlighter bronzer. So they just didn't want to pay for different packaging for both of them. So they put them all in the same box that says highlighter bronzer, like guess which one you get, and then they put a little sticker on it to tell the difference. And then when it comes to the actual container itself, they didn't want to pay for extra packaging here either, because that's why there's no shade names. Everything went in the exact same package, and then they just put a little sticker on it. Colourpop, come on. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but like, do we gotta be that cheap? I mean, you even gave it a mirror. Like, that's a nice little mirror. Ooh, I look good in these mirrors too, by the way. Ooh, hi. Wanna go for a date later? Let's get coffee. I love coffee. But I feel like that I am really frustrated with this. Like, I'm super, super frustrated with the fact that all the packaging is the same. And like at first I thought I was tripping. I'm like, there's no way all the packaging would be the same. And like now, the only way for me to tell these apart, I'm going to have to open every single one. That is so frustrating. Like, Colourpop, get your life together. Why would you do this to us? So for bronzer, I think I'm going to go in with that first shade. Don't know the name anymore because, you know, which box is it? Who knows? They're all the same. And it was this one. It's a little bit less warm. I'm going to go in with their tapered brush, and we're just going to take some of this. Tap some off. Alright, so it does have some powder to it, but we always start lighter because we don't know what it actually looks like. This brush, it's a good brush, it's just taking me too long. Okay. You guys, my hair has so much product in it, it'll almost stand up on its own right now. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, anybody else? Any other girls? I'm on day 3. Day 3 for me is like the worst. Like, it is officially so full of product that it like, I could go what is that, Johnny Bravo hair? I could do Johnny Bravo hair without adding any product. It's got that much in it. Like that much dry shampoo, you guys. I have the greasiest hair. I don't know how open we are on this channel, but we're that open. I have the greasiest hair known to man. Part of it's like I just have greasy hair. I get it from my grandma. She has super like fine, straight, greasy hair just like I do. She had it her whole life. Okay, so there is a hair coming out of my Colourpop brush, but that does happen. Now, if they all start falling out, then we're gonna bitch. I like this bronzer. I don't think a lot goes on. So it's kind of hard because like I've had to go in a lot, like into the pan quite a few times, but at the same time, I like that it's very buildable, and you know, I'm okay with that just because I would rather take how much, oh my God, you guys, this brush. Hold on, I want you to see, can you see all those hairs? I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Literally, there's like 6 hairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have, oh my God, that's insane. I have 6 hairs have fallen out. These brushes are not working. I'm pissed. Like, yeah, clearly I put it through so much rigorous bronzing over here. Oh my good Lord. That's a little disappointing. Like, you can't see it on camera, but if you were up close, where it looks darker, where I just contoured, it definitely just like removed some of the product on my nose. So that was fun. We're gonna hope it evens out later on its own, because my face sometimes will do that, thank God. I like the bronzer so far. I think that it is beautiful. I think it blended very nicely. It's a nice light bronzer, which I do enjoy. If you were someone though that was shopping and you weren't like me and you looked at this in pan and you'd be like, wow, that's perfect. That's a nice deep tone. That's exactly what I want. You probably would be disappointed just because if you're darker than me or you go for a darker contour, this is not like to do one swipe of it, like you don't get a ton of color. Yeah, like I just did a swatch of it on my hand and you can't hardly see it. It doesn't give off much color. At first, I feel like I really had to build this. And for someone of my pigment, you shouldn't have to build it this much. I do want to take just my Tarte brush real quick and I want to cut and kind of see how well it does that. Okay, so it does work. I mean, you just really have to get intense. Like I put on way too much just now, but I was trying to see like, you know, if it does come out, if you can get it that nice dark color. And I love to run that just like up my hairline. It's my favorite. And we're going to take their brush and we're going to diffuse it. If Colourpop is the theme, how about we go in with their own blush? This is in a shade that we're not going to talk about because one more carton that apparently, maybe they just don't put the names on things and I'm just now noticing. That's entirely possible. I am going to go in with just one of their brushes, again, because they don't have names, I can't really tell you. I'm just going to add a little tiny pink, and then I'm probably going to have to blend it out with another brush because this brush is not big enough. This was definitely not the right shade of pink to use. I don't know why I did this. Okay. You know, that's nice. Okay, I'm not going to hate that. That's actually, it's very pretty. I think it's showing up a lot more intense on camera, but it's really not that intense in real life. Now, let's do highlighter, which, like, come on, you guys. Like, did you ever think for a second I wasn't going to go in with this white one? Which, again, if you needed to see the highlighters, it's this one down here. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. The only thing I'm struggling with is that's not the right choice for the undertone of this makeup, but I'm going to make it work because I'm obsessed. Maybe I'll mix the yellow and the white. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Quit pressuring me. All right, let's give their fan brush here a hoo-ha. This is different. It's got a very interesting feel to it. Take the packaging off. Okay, so you definitely get some product on. Let's see here. Yeah, that's very pretty. It can have kind of a chalky look to it if you don't really work with it. But I think I was able to work with it enough that after I set it, it won't look like that, hopefully. I do want to add a touch of the yellow one just to help mix with those undertones. Oh, you know, no big deal over here. Just checking every single one to see which one it is. Hey guys, I finally found it. It's right here. All right, and I just want like a little bit. I don't want to go in with a lot, but I just want to add enough that it helps kind of match that undertone. Warms it up just a little. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hurry up, throw on some brows, some eye makeup, everything like that, and we will come back in a second. Okay, you guys, I went ahead. I finished up. I did put on that ultra matte lip. It is beautiful. It was a little streaky. I'm not going to lie. It had a little bit of coverage issue to it, but Colourpop ones are so affordable that I tend to, like, you know, kind of overlook that if there's an issue. I do feel like this, I don't know if the formula is different or if it's just because it's such a dark color, but I feel like it was almost a little gummy at first. It's dried down a lot nicer now. It's wearing much, much better. It's not super sticky. I'm not having so much of an issue, but overall, and I did go ahead too and I put the that birthday cake shadow that they sent me for free because my order was late. I went ahead and I popped that on the lid, and I just played around a little bit with color. I look pretty dark today as far as like my eyes and my mouth go, so I definitely made sure my inner waterline at the bottom, I brightened that up, and I tried to really balance out everything, make sure my hair was down to kind of diffuse the situation. Thank God. But overall, I think that everything worked very nicely. I think the concealer is still doing an okay job. I'm sure I'll update you at the end of the month if it was a hit or a miss. But other than that, you guys, I'm late again. Go figure. So I'm going to get stepping out the door, but I wanted to just pop on here, show you guys what happened and like what the end result was. My issue with that white highlight that I used, and I don't know, I won't know yet if the other ones are the same way, but that one almost reminded me of like if it wet sand, like it had that same consistency to it where it was kind of crumbly but colored. It was pigmented. It was nice, don't get me wrong, but when I was applying it to my inner eyes, it definitely did give me like a little bit of, you know, going on. So I did like it, but overall, I think it worked okay. My issue with the names not having packaging and all that, you already know. I just wanted to kind of come on here, show you guys what they came out with and the stuff that I ordered so we could talk about it. I will update you on everything in a hits and misses video or in the comments, so be apprised, be ready. And I think that's it, isn't it? Let me look. Guys, I think that's it. I don't got anything else. I just double checked the box, but I will talk to you guys all later. Bye. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe. Whatcha?